I can't help you there. All right, let's get into it. Where's the footage? There we go. Oh yeah, I trained this day.
Yep.
And forgot my knee brace, so that was fun. So Daniel and Luke, me and Braden starting off. Got Mitchell and Jack over there. Why are you gonna do that, Cole? Daniel trying to shoot an underhook. Let's see.
Don't tempt me, Cole.
Right off the bat, I am moving to side control, stepping over, or trying to step over. Speed this footage up a bit. Mitchell working the standing guard break, and it looks like Jack beat him on the double ankle sweep. So look at that real quick. So over here, so Jack hits that double ankle sweep. Mitchell looks like he's ready to pinch the knees together, but Jack was a little quicker on the draw here. Starts to sit up and beats that bear trap of Mitchell's legs. Mitchell tries to throw in a reap, but Jack has made it over into mount. So successful double ankle sweep.
Daniel picking up Luke.
Oh, yeah.
And give it a nice mat return.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How did he get behind him? He shoots the underhook.
Yeah. Shallow underhook to start.
Yeah, Luke trying to put a little bit of like mirror lock pressure. That Americana. He tries to bail out.
Yep, he tried to pummel over the face. Yep.
Yeah, that exposed the back. Luke's like, just don't put me down on my bad shoulder.
Yeah.
Is this Jason and Cole? I think. Yeah, maybe, or David.
No, it's I don't know honestly.
Isn't it David?
It's David.
That's Billy Zane, dude. Oh no, that's Philip.
No, it's not Philip. Yeah.
Yeah, David's over here.
Yep, that's right.
We got James working some octopus guard stuff here from against Joe down behind Mike's head.
Yeah, Joe was asking about it, and I told him to work with James.
Gotcha. Prove superiority. Oh yeah, I had a bottom side Katagatame here on Braden. No real faith in it, but I was just demonstrating to him the danger he was in with getting both arms on the same side of my body. He started to pick me up stronger than he looks. So I said, cool, I'll let go. Daniel trying to work. Oh, okay, so he worked an over under pass instead of like that heavy pass. So normally, you see guys doing this, they hike the leg up on the shoulder and they tend to come around to this side where they can, like Luke loves to do, he punches the ground, brings your knee to your nose, smashes you up, makes it miserable, and then passes. Daniel instead works an over under pass, which you go to the other side, the side with the what we'll just call an overhook on the leg, which I don't even know if he has an overhook. It's not like super deep if he does, but he gets that step over.
I think he just kind of had like a forearm pin on that on the thigh.
And Luke wraps up this like side triangle, and that looks really tight actually.
Pretty tight, yeah.
While attacking
the arm here. Yep. And I think he's probably going to get it. He got it.
Got it. Yeah, that was nice. Really great counter to that pass. Yeah, so Daniel, it looks like Daniel tries moving to north-south, but he just leaves his arm behind. That's where the vulnerability came. I think if he put that hand on the hip instead, he would have been a hell of a lot safer. I mean, hindsight.
Or on the near side, on the mat, near side by the hip.
Yeah, blocking the hip.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great great reaction from Luke.
Day one stuff, sure. A lot going on.
Yes. Mitchell
So
trying
now
to break Jack's leg. What were you saying?
No, Luke starting out on bottom. Kind of, yeah, he pulled, but I don't know. I'm not used to him playing like this type of a guard.
Yeah, looked like he was down to not deal with some wrestling.
Yeah.
Pulling into a De La Riva. Philip, meanwhile, working his way to mount. Looks like Cole's maybe helping him through this Katagatame a little bit. I think he knows he has a setup. And I'm pretty sure we've all been here before where we're like, how the hell do you finish this? You get real close, and then Cole just like brings his arm down and makes you feel like you should be a lower belt than you are. Ask me how I know. Shut up, Cole. All right, Cole coming up for... Okay, just about had a shoulder crunch there. He had the head in the grip. Yeah, Phil was going places. It's funny, you know, Mike, you are, I'm sure you're in the same boat. You forget some techniques after a while. Like we've been doing this, 10 years or so,
yeah.
And there are so many things that you forget about. Just recently on Gordon Ryan's Instagram, I think it was Gordon's, the Udigatami, that like straight arm that you hit me with the other day. We could almost see Cole working it here too. Like if Cole, instead of having his arm over the back, he isolated Philip's right arm here and used that position to extend or hyperextend the elbow and work an armbar from this position. That's an Udigatami. There's a counter to this where it's just orienting your hand to point across the shoulder line. So like the line that extends from your fingertips is parallel to the line of their shoulders. And it just takes away the angle they need. You could think about it like turning a little bit to prevent a knee bar. It's the same kind of thing here. Philip has his hand in a good position, either on purpose or by accident. But Cole also isn't laying on like heavy straight arm pressure here. But that's one of those stupid details that, had I been able to recall that on this day, which we'll see because this is the footage, I could have possibly escaped your straight arm and just had it turn into a shoulder crunch instead of a submission.
Right.
Yeah, there's no reason you shouldn't, Cole. It completely, like, perfectly dovetails with your sweep game, your submission game, from that bottom position. Just threaten them. I mean, Andrew did one to me like maybe a couple months ago now, that completely disrupted my intentions. Like I had to stop everything I was doing and bail on it. It was purely just, throwing it up there, seeing if it sticks.
How did Luke get on top? Wasn't he was playing bottom, so I don't know if he wrestled up or how he got there.
Oh, so
Daniel's on the attack. Oh, so he goes for an armbar, and then Luke probably gets up on top after that. Yeah.
He's kind of in a Kimura. Yeah, now the armbar.
Stacks.
Yeah.
Then gets into
Daniel's legs.
Good passing position. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his legs were a little straight here. I think if he had been crunching down, like if you use this top leg. Is that his top leg? I think so. To like take Luke's head off axis here, he probably could have gotten Luke flattened back out.
Yeah, he bails. He puts his shin out in front to prevent the pass. But Luke's going into a heavy half guard pass and has the weak side exposed. This is Luke really likes to pass this way. Now Daniel moves into a deep half guard.
Philip working a good side control here. I like his positioning. He's got the elbow in close to his knees. Only way you can make that better is if that elbow is inside of this knee, like almost kind of between his legs. That would prevent what just happened, Cole getting his forearm down as a frame. You see how easy it is for Cole to slip that elbow in against the hip. And right there, now Cole wins a little bit of inside position, and he could start working on his escape. My knee is getting better, feeling better. I can cross my right leg on top of my left knee now, and it only hurts a little bit. What was that? Going places.
Going places now.
when I took it off from that position, it popped really bad, but it didn't hurt. It was a good pop, but it wasn't painful, so that made me happy. We got Braden jumping around my guard here. Not trying too terribly hard to prevent this. This would involve a bit more than I was willing to do as far as like readjusting. So he jumps around the guard, exposes my back, but loses the angle here in the transition to attacking. And Braden, when you get here, so a little bit of a mistake here. Anytime you're losing the back, I would say make it a priority generally to take mount. Don't just take your top leg off like this and let me roll up on you. If you lose the back, you can still work to mount. It's, you're still in a fantastic position, so don't just give it up like that. My face is drippy right now. If you can't tell, I'm gonna be blowing snot into the mic for the next hour and a half. Cole and Luke, you and Coop, James and Justin. Justin with a really great arm drag.
Yeah.
Oh, James with a great counter.
James on the Kimura.
Let's look back at that. So I'm looking right at these two. Yeah, solid arm drag. So Justin has wrist control here for a good while, fighting from this collar tie. James sets up the collar tie, but Justin denies wrist control, and he keeps it. Hits a quick arm drag, chases down the back. Starts weighing heavy, and he just pulls James backward. Trips right behind this foot, it looks like. But then James rolls up on that Kimura. That was a great reaction, James. Yeah, way to turn around a bad situation. Meanwhile, Cole just pulls Luke on top of him. Coop going for a Hail Mary single leg and exposing his back completely.
I was trying to hit like a spladle to see if that would be any fun. But I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I'll skip Thursday. Don't worry, guys. Just like always.
Oh, if that wall wasn't there, you would have reversed Andrew.
Oh, I didn't. Where am I? Oh, I didn't even see it.
There. Pushed
Yeah.
off your good leg and probably would have been able to take him all the way over.
Yeah, he planted right into the wall. I don't blame him. I would have done that too. I'm
Yeah.
all for using the wall now. Like, you guys, go ahead. You do it, I'll do it. May as well. It's there, it's padded.
Deal.
Coop wants his triangle.
He does. I don't think I denied him this time.
I should probably practice my triangle defense against him.
Yeah.
So
I
go
normally
ahead, throw
do.
him up.
Yeah. Yep. He put me straight into a leg entanglement though. That was nice.
See if he pulled that in.
Yep. Got me off balance. Outside with a big reap.
Yeah. So a reaping position for sure, but not any reaping power.
Right.
You know, I like you guys. Like, I just want you guys to remember, if you're gonna reap, this sounds kind of mean, but if you're gonna reap, like, make their leg move. Obviously, you know, with Mike and anybody, any of the upper belts who like don't mind being reaped, you know, and know how to like handle it, take their leg that way. Like, that's the purpose of a reap. Right now, I feel like Cooper, he's not like in danger. Like, his ankle's hidden, but so is yours. Like, the reap isn't really giving him any real advantage here.
Yeah, I think I can't remember if I do this, but I do have access to his top leg, so I could have attempted a heel hook.
Oh, what's up, Coop? I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna reap that leg across, remember that reaping is done typically to expose the heel. Well, don't let it slip then. Sick of your excuses, bro. See, Ethan getting some work from Daniel over here. Let's check in on them. So, readjusting. Daniel starting in top side control. And going for the Kimura. So we see him laying across Ethan's shoulder line. That pins his shoulders to the mat, makes it a lot easier to isolate and finish that arm. Now stepping over the head, trying to at least.
Jordan just hit a really nice outside heel hook on David on the right-hand side, probably right above my head.
And Daniel gets the Kimura. This might be a good example of a reap to watch. Yeah, so, I mean, he's reaping pretty heavily there.
Yeah, he goes into a false reap. And then as David starts to turn in, kind of realizes the knee pressure that he's in and turns his knee down, which is smart on David's part just for the pressure.
Gotta
relieve
continue
the
to
pressure
turn.
on his knee. Yeah, he has to like continue to go to his left, right? To back step, basically.
Yeah, I really like Jordan. You could see Jordan, like, the wheels turning here.
Yep.
Right here, he's like, I know I have something. He just has to get the foot into the right position, and he does it perfectly. He hikes it up, like bends it at the knee, right up into near his hip. Then he can apply his heel hook grip, which he gets right there, and then goes on to the finish. You see him engaging his legs, starting to straighten out his body. Andrew being really mean to my face. Just smashing me. The back take attempt here, he starts to walk around like there. I'm turned up, my elbow's past the center line, so he has back exposure. I feel like, Andrew, from time to time, I have to remind you to just slow down, take your time. exert control before you make any big moves. This is one of those situations. Like, you go from getting behind my elbow, which is great, to really just trying to sit and pull fast before you have, I think, enough upper body control to really like make this awful for me. I guess what I'm trying to shut down here is, like, see here, I'm almost turned up and into you. It didn't end up working, but I got enough of a turn here that I think it took away from your control in this position, where you had to fight back to like set up good grips and all that. Whereas if you took your time a little bit more, you could win that hand fight a little bit earlier, maybe with a little less effort, and get a strangle. See, Philip, I think, looking for a smother here on Jack, I guess. Maybe.
Jordan in on a Kimura from top half guard on David.
Popular today.
Yep, but instead uses it to get a pass straight into mount, actually.
Yeah, this is nice. Puts himself into half guard and uses the threat of a submission to pass further.
Yeah, David unlocks his legs to get his shoulder down to the mat, which was smart from a safety standpoint, but it leaves you open. Since he opened his legs, nothing to control the legs of Jordan, but he gets an oompa out of it. Reversal.
He's got to get his head out here.
Where was the banana split? Did you get it on Justin? James?
That's the milkshake James is drinking right now.
Dude, don't make me jealous.
Just a second ago. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you
top
are.
right.
Okay, so you're on the back. We're looking here.
Crossbody ride, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Can't really tell. Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in too closely. Right at the edge of the screen. So yeah, he's got the crossbody here. Nice, good switch. Yeah, that was really nice, man. Steer from a front headlock. Spin around to the back. Okay, and right there you start to lock up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't get his top hook in, so he switches to the crossbody ride.
This isn't a critique, just something you could tighten up here in this control on the leg. You got a figure four at the hip, or you're like halfway between a figure four and a lockdown. I would just I would extend your I don't know, this leg, whichever leg that is. So like, think about when you're locked down, it's someone's in, like, you're in bottom half guard and you want to relieve shoulder pressure. Think about doing that, extending the legs down, to make sure that it kind of stops them from rotating a little bit. That takes away a bit of the rotation in the hip. What kind of wedges against their leg. You didn't need it here, obviously. You got to the banana split very nicely. But if you find the guy like rotating a bit, that could be why. It's not a critique, all right? It was just a little extra advice. It's what you guys are here for.
Jordan in on a reverse rear triangle. Or, yeah.
Some people
I don't
are.
know what that would be.
Some people aren't, Cole. Who is it, Jordan?
Jordan switching it to an armbar attack, and David gets out.
I don't see why we couldn't make a banana split emoji. I like that idea. Yes, yeah, like a wrong way rear triangle. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I don't know. I need to like commit some time to that position. Or maybe once my knees don't pop anymore. But I feel like there's got to be some stuff there that we've just like overlooked.
Yep. Yeah, I found myself there. I tend to go to just the regular rear triangle. I feel like it's tighter, but I definitely think there's something there. What's up, Pinball?
Pinball, what's up, bro? Really dug my way into a heel hook on Andrew. Both opting to sit. Andrew kind of just giving up inside position there.
Mm-hmm.
I stick with Irimi. Here was my concern. Notice, like, anybody who's been doing leg locks for a bit now should see immediately how terrible my leg position is. I don't have a closed leg position here. What's up, Aiden? Dude, who was it? Oh, man, we had a Peruvian necktie. One of our guys got caught in one at a competition lately. We thought about you, man. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, like I was saying, this heel should be on the hip and my knee should be covering the heel. But I didn't want to do that. I'd like to see Andrew identify that a little bit earlier. I don't know how much trouble I was giving him at the grip on the ankle yet, but I feel like there was plenty of time for him to address my knee and try to hop his hips out and get safe. But when he didn't, it just became, set up my grip and then go for it.
Right on, man. Let us know when you're in town.
Texas. We're in Texas. I've been living in Texas, essentially. So is Ronnie. Daniel and Mitch getting after it. Cole and Veronica.
I'm with Tyrone.
Oh, hell yeah. Forgot Tyrone stuck around.
Yep.
And me and Philip.
San Antonio.
Bro, I was just there the last 2 weeks. And I'll be there next week. Are you training out there, or are you just doing just army training? When I say training, I mean jiu-jitsu training, real training. And are you enjoying Fiesta, which I learned is a thing? It's like a yearly festival they do out there. Alex going for a double against the wall. And if he gets his head out, there we go. Let's look at that again. Here with James. This leisurely level change in a shot.
I wound up getting a reversal on Tyrone with a Kimura, and then coming up for the finish.
Did that happen already, or it will happen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I think I did it a couple times, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, he came around. I wasn't going to fight the guard pass because I had control of his arm. So I was going to see if I could get him to react to this. And I was getting worried there for a minute that he wasn't going to tap. But he rolled through.
I don't know how to take that call. Justin trying to get David on the ground. David just opts to go down. See if Justin can get around the knee here. Damn, all right. So instead,
straight into him out.
Yeah. So he hooks the leg and just works his way up. Gets that hip post out of the way. 6 more weeks. That's cool. Oh, they probably do a bunch of Peruvian neckties, don't they? I bet you're in heaven. Yeah, there's a DeBlas affiliate out there, Dominion MMA, that I might go check out. Dude, he only goes up there to watch the fights. Do the Joe special if you don't like what Cole does or says. Yeah, elaborate, Cooper. What the hell are you talking about?
Slap people in the face.
Oh, yeah, I bet that's it. You know, pinball, it's not something that is in my repertoire. And it's, again, one of those techniques that I've just, like, forgotten about.
Yep.
But I should go for him again.
James in on front headlock off of, I think, a shot. Alex comes up.
Oh, yeah, a little slow on the get up from Alex.
Yep.
James says, not today. Gets him down. That's okay. Settles in.
Top, yeah.
Past the guard. What was David doing over here rolling around like a crazy man? Ah, Justin starts laying up in omoplata, it looks like. Or at least maybe omoplata pressure.
Trying to go for the triangle is what he was trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, David spots it early. Now, if Justin did lock up, like at least crossed ankles, I don't think this roll would have gotten David out of much trouble. It's only because he was able to get his head to the mat behind Justin's bottom leg there. But it was still, you know, a good enough move. As soon as he gets that arm free, Justin's in some trouble. If David had done what Justin did to him earlier and just removed this post, Justin's posting on the knee here, so David can't scoot up into an easy mount position, Justin would have, or David would have gotten the mount the same way Justin did on him earlier. If you do that again, Cooper, good luck. I mean,
I thought you were 190.
Yeah, dude. Also, did you and Cooper get into a slap fight? And did it happen on camera? Let's see what you got on Tyrone here. Looks like you were on Tyrone's back for a minute, so.
Oh, yeah. I
Working
can't
a
remember how I
highball
took
ride.
his back. Yeah. Then he turtled up pretty tight, and then I was trying not. I don't like to do the. I mean, I haven't trained with in a while. I didn't want to do the power half breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
So instead, I just coaxed him over with a little bit of pressure, and then he got the strangle.
Can you guys hear me when I blow my nose? Or am I far enough
No.
away from the microphone?
No, you're good.
Okay, good. I suppose I can hit the mute button too. Cooper slapped me for no reason Monday. That's awesome, man. I pushed his head after he pushed me. You didn't slap him, you pushed his head. Everybody's just gonna start slapping Cole now, and it's gonna be a bad day when he finally breaks. Brings out his list, and just starts taking people out with jujitsu, of course.
Slap others saw it.
I don't know, man. No one has corroborated your side of the story yet. And why would a child lie? Cooper's innocent. Anything good here at the end of the round? Oh, this awkward sweep I got on Philip. I was kind of halfway to like digging out his leg, a la a pendulum sweep, But I got it far enough out to where I could actually just take him backwards once his butt hit the mat. So I think you'll see me hit basically a pendulum. Like I'll lift my leg up, or no, okay, I just pushed off, but just kept my right leg super straight. Josh, you weren't there, dude. And we know that, and it hurts.
Cole and Daniel.
Immediately shoving Daniel. And Daniel not moving. And Daniel doing his special pass that works extremely well for him. Tying up the legs, kind of like that Khabib pass that we saw. And I don't even know why I still call it that. Khabib hasn't competed in like years, but Cole trying to slow down the pass with this little chin strap position. If he can hold that and prevent Daniel from getting chest down, then he can work on getting his legs back in and try to prevent the pass. But Daniel slowly grinding his way through it and getting to the position he wants.
You and me both, Jordan.
I mean, why not, dude? These are all familiar faces, Jordan. What's your problem? I know your brain isn't smooth because I see it through your scalp. Your wrinkly ass scalp. What happened with Cole and Daniel? Daniel comes around.
Straight arm.
Okay. Mounted crucifix. It's the Americana.
Yep.
Does it affect your ability to type or spell?
Yeah, you spell like Cole now.
Oh yeah, that was your right arm. That makes sense. Yeah, you just got out of surgery too, so.
Same pass. I hate how Daniel can just stay there.
Yeah, but that's.
Oh, okay.
I mean that because I think I have caught him in a triangle or like a side triangle from there that maybe ended up going to like a Kimura or something. But it is a I don't know. I want to give it like 50-50 on its efficacy because we just saw it fail there. Cole regarded back to where he was. He's got this body lock grip, and if Cole is able to get his knees to the ground, they end up just in like either like if they could pull a full 180, they just end up in like a turtle position with Daniel on bottom here.
Mm-hmm.
Or Daniel does that and he gets it. So I don't know. It's definitely a scramble inducing pass, I'd say.
Yeah.
Who just worked a standing guard break? Is that
Philip on me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, dude. Spoilers. Chill, dog. We believe you. Jack working an elbow escape here. I think Jordan's maybe taking him through it. There we go. Love it. Love to see it. And if any of you have forgotten or aren't sure what to be working on as a white belt, if you don't know an elbow escape, learn the damn elbow escape. That'll be my answer for any question you ever have about what you should be learning as a white belt. Position escapes, elbow escape being probably number one in my book.
Agreed.
Damn, Cole, you really got him. You're about to tap him. Cole's got Daniel right where he wants him. false sense of security.
Daniel's
Kicked in the
just
head.
about to dismount. I can't tell. He doesn't have the arm though. He's got
A little
camel
compression
crush.
choke.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, Ethan does that to me later. And my neck hurt for like the next 2 days. Did they Cole start in top position here? Or? Yeah, Daniel starts down.
Yep.
Okay. I just want to point something out with Justin here. Justin and Ben are training, and watch Justin's footwork and how he handles stepping around the guard. Very easy, loose guard pass here. The main thing that I want you to take away from this is just control over where the knees point makes all the difference in trying to pass. So watch, he takes that big crescent step there, his right leg going around to the outside, starting to square back up. Gets control. He has hand on the ankle, hand on the knee, and is pushing everything away from him. And from there, he feels safe enough to start closing the distance, settle in. He gets to knee on belly, which Ben is addressing, and starts to settle into side control. It was very simple. Little step, control over the legs, point the knees away from you, close your distance. Never apologize, Ethan. Unless you actually did something mean. Now we'll see it. You had me in what's called Keisugatame position, and you were gripping onto my neck, trying to probably put a squeeze on to affect some sort of submission. Like I've been there a million times, and it was just like, all right, I'm not being strangled, so I'll just take my time, try to get out of this. We'll see it here at some point.
You and Cooper.
Standing. I ain't scared of Cooper.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No brace on. I was just being stupid. I shouldn't have been doing this. Just because. Point out. Over tie. Cooper has a collar tie. I have an over tie. I grab. We're not going to be able to see it, but I grab his bicep with my left hand and just pull him by. Get him to the ground. My tried and true. You guys know I love it. I always try to teach that when I can. It's all good, man. You'll learn little by little. And those positions where like
Boom.
where you once used to squeeze, you'll start to not use as much energy and be a bit more efficient about it. Daniel watching David ascend and then putting him down.
Nice gentle put down. Yeah.
David's like, damn it, I shouldn't have lost 40 pounds. That'll teach you to be healthy. No need to go back. What'd you do? All right, Cole did something.
He's training with Jax.
It may have been by the end of the last round. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Cole got a submission. Just because we pointed out Daniels and made fun of Cole, we'll look at this one. Shut up, dude. Don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna time you out. I'm just kidding. Then the chat would be silent.
Yeah.
Can't time out Cole. So Cole really paying attention to this left arm. This is a great example of the level of control I like to see you guys use here. Like Daniel's putting up a bit of last minute resistance, but a grip like this behind your back, like one that you can't immediately address with your hands, can really like make your position I don't know. It can kind of take away some of your momentum, and a lot of people either try to like muscle through this or make a move or give up on it. Cole just kind of steadily keeps extending through, keeps putting pressure on the arms to keep them extended. Daniel knows that as soon as this grip comes off, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. And Cole just stays steady on the arm, looking for the opportunity to finish. So right here, goes up for the wrist grip. There he gets the full extension on the arm. Without having to like rush through it or slam it home or anything like that.
Oh. He just timed you out, Cooper.
Damn, 4-week timeout.
Oof.
Coop. Man, if you're going to slap him, you better slap him hard. Make it worth it, because now you're not going to get to touch him. He's going to avoid you. I don't remember if I get anything on Cooper here.
I'm having a hard time remembering this day.
It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah. And we normally do like Monday on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And
Did we get Monday footage, or was it
no,
a light
I
class?
wasn't there. Yeah, I didn't train on Monday. I asked Cole to do it, but I don't think he did it.
It's hard to find good help.
It is.
Daniel laying on the heavy knee on belly here.
Who's he
And
training with again?
David.
David.
So actually, that's
Oh, I did. Specifically, I don't know, on Sunday.
damn.
I
Dude.
said, I will not be here tomorrow. You guys get the footage. It'd be awesome.
We probably need to make like a PowerPoint and laminate it, like print it out and laminate it for everybody, because it is a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
So what I really like that David did here, first off, early on, turns and doesn't just sit here and take the pressure of the knee on belly. Second, he makes a very good choice about where to put his hands. The execution doesn't end up going his way, like Daniel's able to control this position. But what he doesn't do is put his hand on Daniel's knee, the one that is pinning on him. He attacks this ankle initially. I like to try to sweep this leg underneath the ankle and then capture the ankle between my two legs when people are knee on belly. See, David isn't falling for the bait of putting a knee on or putting a hand on the knee. I can't think of a time where putting a hand on the knee, if you're in a bottom position, in a pinned position, doesn't lead to worse circumstances. All you do is you open your elbow away from your arm and you give them the availability of an underhook. And then from there they can progress, Kimuras, Darces, depending on how you're turned, all sorts of nasty things. So with knee on belly, I always advise to focus on capturing the ankle as opposed to pushing at the knee. So here he's working his way towards like kind of a turtle position. I'd like to see him not flattened out belly down. There we go.
Daniel had a rear triangle, a reverse triangle opportunity before that.
Yeah, if you snuck that leg in.
Yep.
Oh, Jackson about to strangle Cole here. Nice. There it is. What did Daniel finish there? I don't know what he had. I couldn't see.
Maybe pressure.
Yeah, might have just been pressure. Oh, same thing. You go up to knee on belly. Andrew is paying attention to the ankle instead of the knee.
Yeah, he was wise to it. I had to dismount. I think I go into it. Yeah, I went into it a little bit later, and he still parried it, So I switched into north-south, maybe? I don't know. I'm pretty stubborn. If you deny me... Yeah. If you deny me what I want, I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah. I'm going to do it until you can't defend it.
Exactly. It's a dangerous spot to be with Daniel.
Oh, twice. It's a near side underhook.
And then as soon as he swims over, Daniel's ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, that gives Daniel the underhook and just completely allows him to shuck by, get this flanked kind of standing position. Hell yeah. I mean, that's probably about a 13-year-old person is probably about the only size I could pick up these days. So I would do that too. But like, even if we go back a second, like David isn't in a terrible spot here. I would just use this underhook of his to get Daniel moving a bit more. He's kind of just static with it. His head position isn't bad. He's kind of looking at the mat. I'd rather see him looking through Daniel here. But if he kind of steps his right leg back, disengages his head a little bit, and pulls down with that shoulder, if he gets Daniel low enough, he could throw up, basically throw up a front headlock.
To start snapping him down.
Yeah, and you're really going to want to make sure that Daniel's below your armpit so he doesn't just stand up and like kind of stiff neck his way through it and still end up taking your back. But going to this position where you're just coming up over the head, I mean, unless David steps through real hard in this direction and hits like, a head throw or something, this is pretty much the only way it's going to go. And I don't see David moving Daniel enough there to get a clean head throw. So I go for this reverse close guard stuff. See what all the hype is about. How did I get here? So front, instead of playing bottom half guard, I let my leg drift. My top leg drifts all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
Turn my head down to the mat.
Invert, yeah, and then turn them all the way around.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to focus on keeping my legs above his hips. I don't want my legs to be down past his hips where he could basically like kind of kip himself free. And now I wanted to try the A-block thing, but his stupid long legs kept getting in the way.
Flailing out of it.
I want to try that more and more. All right, so yeah, here's me and Ethan, Cole, and Jordan. All right, so Ethan, quick standing versus seated lesson here. This is open guard, right? So my legs aren't around you, but they are between you and me. Generally speaking, there's no reason for you to ever be standing in a square stance. So that's where I catch you right here. I'll just give you an idea of like what I was thinking ahead of this, so you kind of see how it ended up like that. So I think there was a little bit trimmed off the beginning of this round. So I know you don't know what to do right now so much as like passing and all that. So I just look at your stance and say, all right, what is he doing? Is he square? Is he staggered? Right now you're staggered, but you kind of keep starting to square up, right? Right there you were square, right there, right there. So I noticed that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit him with the double Kouchi, double inside ankle. As soon as I see you square, watch that leg. It's stepping back. I know you're going square. I plant my hand. I shoot forward. and I get both of my ankles in behind your ankles. They're a little high. I would yell at me if I was in the room and correct me on this. My ankles should be lower behind your ankles. But I get them there. I push at your thighs, and I keep my ankles or my feet pushing outward, and that's how I can get you down and then take a top position. I'm not going to hang out in the top position with you just for the size distance and for the knee, but that's how that ends up happening. So all that to say, if you're standing against a seated opponent, it's normally best to stand in a staggered stance, one leg back, one leg forward. And we could talk later about how to walk around your opponent, how to navigate that space. So now he makes his way to that sort of Kesa Gatame position. I've got my leg wrapped. I'm pretty much behind him now where I like to be here because as soon as I slip my head free, I'm on the back. But boy, you got a grip. And it was not fun. Oh, man. Double suplex.
Hang on, which?
Double suplex.
What's the other name?
What was that?
Just taught that at class. I was looking at Pinball's message.
Do you call it the dummy sweep? Because I feel like dummy sweep is used for a few different things. So I just like once I learned that was a double Kouchi, I just like kept to it.
Yeah, I think I used to call it. The dummy sweep as well.
Because I've also heard people like the close guard when you're in bottom and someone stands and they grab the ankles.
Yeah,
I've always heard people call that a dummy sweep too.
Yeah. Idiot sweep.
Idiot sweep.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, once I hear a name being used for two different things, I try to make it just work for one thing. And I'm a sucker for the Japanese stuff. What was that?
That was a nice, whether it was pendulum or flower sweep, I couldn't tell. It happened a little quick.
Oh,
it was more of a pendulum.
Yeah, so I'm glad you noticed that. So here's another rule of thumb, Ethan. When you're in a top position, when you're in a position like closed guard, right? You're in kind of in my closed guard right now. My legs aren't wrapped around you fully, but regardless, you should anytime you catch yourself with your two arms on one side of the person's body, you're in trouble. Like there's some danger there. Your back is exposed, your base is limited. So that's what I took advantage of here. I got your left arm across my body, and you can see me stiff arming it, keeping it in position there. Once I have that, I just get to a more advantageous angle. You see my butt peeking out to the side, and then you'll watch my left leg, or I'm sorry, my right leg go from this loaded up position to swing outward. And that's how I can move. That's how I can move you with fairly little effort. I just keep your arm away from where you would normally base out, and then you scramble and take it all the way from me anyway. But yeah, the big takeaway there: try to keep one arm on each side of the person's body. In those cases, don't let both arms cross the body.
Jordan got the smother on Cole.
Oh, so embarrassing. Really looks like he's grinding his sternum into Cole's face here.
Yeah, and he's actually driving Cole's left arm up pretty high. He's got it isolated, and he uses that to kind of keep the hands off the hips and whatnot, so that Cole can't really get to his side.
Yeah, it would have been a lot cooler if he did.
Yeah,
that was his shoulder. Okay. The Death Star deltoids rubbing against your face. So yeah, Ethan, next time you see me at class, which might be Saturday, if you're there, please remind me, and we could talk about how to walk in open guard, how to step around in open guard, and that way you can start feeling a little bit more comfortable when you're standing and your opponent's seated. Cole looking to give it back here, making his way almost to a triangle position. Now Jordan's in trouble. See if he can adjust. Yeah, so just, I mean, this is kind of obvious, I'm sure, to Jordan, but just for anybody uh, where it's not apparent. Right now, Jordan is kind of framing Cole's hips with that right forearm. Not only does he put himself into a triangle when he takes the arm out here, in a second, right there. This is triangle territory. He also takes away one of his last effective ways of defending this arm. So Cole says, yeah, screw the triangle. I don't need to go for that. I have this arm pretty well extended. Why bother changing the position? Let me just go on for the finish. How do I get on the back here?
Half guard.
Oh yeah, so another rule of thumb you'll learn, Ethan, is the necessity of a underhook and half guard. But I've already thrown enough at you. We don't need to keep giving you these mini lessons. See, I make my way around, and I was being a little not mean. I was just using the approach of the forearm under the nose to try to expose Ethan's neck. Because instead of trying to hand fight him with his giant, strong hands and arms, I was like, let me just sneak this arm underneath a little bit quicker and easier. I didn't think I'd be able to leg trap him either. Right there, he already makes it almost impossible.
Cole hit a sweep with just a basic underhook, under over.
Jordan looking for his own sweep now.
Yeah. Under over.
Nice little last minute adjustment. Like you can see Cole putting some effort into this one, and then he goes, oh, gotta block the arm. Blocks it and then goes for the finish.
Almost was gonna go for the shoulder crunch, but then switched it to a basic, like a more basic butterfly sweep. Jordan just reversing the position there. Able to get the sweep. It was kind of odd. Just pressure on the head and heisting up.
I wonder if Cole's right arm is committed to something there, or if he's just.
It was basic.
So basic. The nose lock. It's definitely a nose lock when Luke does it to me. Every time Luke smothers me, my nose gets bruised. 100% of the time.
I tapped early on this training day. I knew it was coming, and I was not able to fight out of it.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan attacking the right arm. Looking for an Americana.
I hear Cole just had surgery on that arm.
Yeah, he's pretty fresh out of surgery. Hey, I mean, to his credit, he's being pretty, I don't know, brave with it right now, more than we've seen him. Dude, I tried to ankle pick Ethan here. Leg didn't move a millimeter. I was like, this is the heaviest leg I've ever felt in my life. I'm gonna bail on this immediately. It was like, there's no. Granted, it was so poorly timed on my part. Like he was completely leaning forward over the leg. I'm like, why did I think I'd be able to pull that leg out from underneath him? If it was Cooper, maybe. All right. I wonder if we'll get a good view of my hand position and orientation on the straight arm you get.
I don't know. I was really worried about this Kimura.
I was like, you just let me get to it.
Yeah.
I don't care, Cooper. I'll say it to your face, dude. You're a fraction of Ethan's weight. Of course I'll be able to rip your leg out from underneath you.
Yeah.
I am also a fraction of Ethan's weight. So, and that's not throwing shade at Ethan. We're just tiny.
Did we miss the slap?
I think the slap was Monday, they said.
Oh, okay.
Daniel is just on his shit tonight, man.
So he joined the stream last Sunday, and he was like, I was like, what are you doing here? He was like, I threw a lot of people. I just wanted to see it. Jesus.
Yes, thank you, Cooper, for clarifying. Still translates to a lighter person. Last charity ground. Damn, Coop just gets the sweep so easily. Okay, so right here. Yeah, no. So you disrupted this so early on. My initial thought right here, I knew I was in some trouble. And I was like, all right, keep my head over your head. Keep my head over your head.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, all right, get his head away from me. And you won that battle. So now I'm just totally screwed. I can't even put my hand on the mat. I probably tried to pull out of this rather than staying in it and keeping my hand in a better orientation. And that's what you go ahead.
If you watch, you see where my right leg, I talk to people a lot about this with the shoulder crunch. Your right leg, the same side that you're attacking the shoulder with, has to be above the hip of your partner. And at the very least your knee has to be, but if you can get your leg over the back, it's that much more effective. So you'll notice that I pull that right leg out and it's pointing all the way up to the sky right now, right? And I'm gonna just cut straight across your hips in order to put a lot of pressure to take you in that direction, because if you pass on that side, there's absolutely no pressure on your shoulder. Mm-hmm. But if you continue on to my left side, there's just a ton. I can get up and put down a good amount of pressure on that shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then,
there was no fighting out of it.
I didn't expect it to come on as strong as it did.
I really think I yanked it into place and helped you a lot with it, or if not helped you, just screwed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Low key a lot. I wouldn't say you're a lard ass, Ethan. I just think you're just big, man.
It bothered me how easily you got up out of that.
What'd I do? Missed it.
I just went to knee on belly, and then you just turned straight into it.
Well, let's see me putting into practice what I was preaching. So immediately I've got this kind of inverted, like palm up grip on the ankle. You can see I'm trying to scoop the ankle there with that bottom leg. And as you feel it coming, you extract your knee so that your leg doesn't get caught. So you relinquish the knee on belly, and then now I'm free to rotate my hips. So I was either going to capture your leg and work to bottom half, or rotate and get safer. Now punching in for that, trying to get to the grip down on the leg, but you take the leg away from me and just settle into turtle. I hate to be. And you know my game enough from here. You keep shutting down that single leg.
Yeah.
Good scramble. And then, yeah, exactly. Then a Peruvian necktie. It'll happen to me again, I'm sure. Yes, you do. Apparently, James. So,
Dude,
look,
yeah, you guys go all over the mat.
dude.
Oh, that was pretty slick. Oh, and then the Makikomi.
Still going though. So Daniel's
Yeah.
not really. He hasn't established anything yet. James is
Yep.
not letting it happen easily.
Nope. And then goes around the back again. And then goes to the back. Oh,
Bro, this is great guard work here from James.
Yeah.
And Daniel relentlessly. I mean, in the end here, Daniel establishes position at least right now. Gets the guard pass. Let's see that. James, you're looking for that super early. I'm trying to. It's like, what's Daniel going for here? Well, I don't think Daniel was expecting that arm to come around.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't, he's just kind of. I guess maybe he's just trying to get James to turtle up here. That would be the only thing, because Daniel's not gonna like suplex him, gut wrench style kind of suplex. But that was a nice slick move. I mean, it looks like Daniel kind of face plants there. Gets out of the way, keeps him going.
Yeah.
Damn, James, and like you even have
you
get your hook in here.
Yep.
Or just about.
Yeah,
I mean,
Daniel's
that's
got that roll through like on lock.
Yeah, pinball. That's about the only, unless he was trying to get James down. That's about the only thing I can think he would have pulled out of there. And I don't see Daniel hitting a giant suplex on anybody. He put everybody down nicely so far. It's hard to. Maybe I haven't been suplexed enough in my life, but it's hard to do that easily. Yeah, that was a killer scramble. It looks like Daniel makes his way to mount. Big step over there, and then what happens here, James? Is it just a smother? It looks like a smother tap, or maybe like a kind of a punch choke, or no-gi Ezekiel or whatever. Dude, I get on that sometimes, man, and I just immediately want to go train. Watching old Carolyn highlights. Oh my god. I'm all for like clean sports and the Olympics and all that, but we'll never know whatever the Russians put Carolyn on, but it's kind of rad that they did, because that guy was just an absolute monster. It's always cool watching him pick up just like another 280-pound man and like throwing him around like he's my size. James has made his way into cross ashi. All the way on the end of the mat there. Last time I did a gut wrench was on Gavin. Old One-Eye Gavin when he stopped in.
Oh, One-Eye.
Old Cyclops. I think he said he weighed like 160 or something, but he was in wrestling mode, so he was just like kind of belly down, sprawl out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you now. You look at the clock and you're like, yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. I felt like I was just flailing here, like I can't figure four your legs confidently.
Yeah. I was kind of like, well, neither of us have a right leg, so I'm just
Like,
gonna,
nothing's gonna happen.
yeah.
I mean, and I only pulled on that right leg to try to like just get double trouble.
Right.
I wasn't even gonna try to hit anything. Right, Ethan and Cole.
This is the first time I trained with Luke since I got injured, and it's terrifying because of the amount of hip switches he hits on me for
Yeah,
passing my guard. I was absolutely terrified.
I've definitely kind of avoided Luke. And not, I would tell him that to his face, like, just for that reason. Like, he's so quick on like body lock passing and
Yeah.
just some things which I know he wouldn't like do.
He doesn't do it
purposefully or anything.
intentionally. Yeah.
Just like, oh God, because I'll put myself there, like I did with Steven a few weeks ago. I was like, yeah, don't body lock past me, and then I put myself in butterfly and try to lift him, and I'm like, that's my fault. I'm an idiot.
It was a good adjustment by Cole.
So yeah, I was gonna go back and look at this. Ethan actually, he moves pretty well here. So he goes kind of for a double right at the middle. Cole pulling him over. Ethan, I really like you're not wasting too much time staying still in someone's guard, which, for better or for worse, maybe you don't know to do that, or you don't know how to do that, or like whatever. But a quick hip switch gets you out to the side here. This position that you're getting yourself into, like this is where you were with me. Kind of want to unwork that. But I know that means that you've just got to have some other options. So you've got stuff to learn right now. But this is what happens. This is what happened with you and me. Cole's doing it here too. I just want you to recognize when you get someone in this Kesa Gatame position or scarf hold, what is happening here is you're essentially putting somebody completely behind you. And knowing what little you know about jiu-jitsu now, having somebody behind you isn't ideal. So Cole gets his hips behind you. All he has to do is slip his head free. Now you're pulling on the head. You're like squeezing everything you can. I can't think of many instances where this is actually going to strangle somebody. So you're not going to get the submission. It's just going to make somebody uncomfortable. But guys who've been doing this a while don't care about being uncomfortable. So we'll wait until we can effectively loosen your grip to where we slip our head out the back, and now we are 100% behind you, possibly with control over one or both of your legs, and you have your back taken. So that's why I don't utilize this position much, and when I do, I'm not hanging out there. I'm using it to transition to something else. But that's what happens here. So you squeeze it on Cole's head. He's like, yeah, cool story. Now I'm out the back, and I'm behind you. So like I said, you just have to learn some other options, and we can kind of unbreak that habit, or before it becomes a habit, and get you in better positions to play from. David finding himself in a good spot too. Gets himself a Katagatame from the bottom. And Ethan, earlier to what I was talking about, we'll see Alex gets both arms on one side of David's body, and that's what puts him in trouble there. And you knew it right off the bat. Luke just pummeling the shit out of your head.
Yeah. Because I had like this body lock that I couldn't get up. But I knew, I don't know. I saw a lot of good openings. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Once my knee feels better.
You just about looked like you were trying to get to cross.
I did, yeah. But he was really flowing with me. He was being really nice.
Yeah. For once in his life. It's kind of nice now that we're approaching black belt. He's like, oh, I guess I'll be nice to you. I beat the shit out of you through every other belt for years and years now. But I think it's not even him being nice. I think we're all just injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like his right arm is
That's
useless. Our right legs
that's a
are
good point.
useless.
That's a good point.
We're all 75% at best.
Yeah.
Cole doing really, really good work with this hook here. Finally gets it. That was really nice. So Cole gets the bottom knee elbow connection. And Ethan kind of jumps in and loads himself up onto Cole's leg here. So Cole recognizes what he has. He loves this position already. We've seen this plenty of times. He just needs to get control of the upper body. And launches him over with the Sumigeshi.
Dude, shoulders are no joke. You can hurt him in like the weirdest ways.
Just switching to the underhook and yeah. So I admittedly don't spend much time in Kazura Keisakatame either. Which for those friend of you wondering what
That's
the
what
hell we're talking
do.
about. Just because we gave Ethan a lesson on it, we'll point it out here. If this is, let's see, if this is Keisakatame, where Ethan's hips are fully clear of Cole's legs and he's got the head and arm, Kazura is where this arm would be in an underhook position rather than over the head like it is.
Yeah.
So I can't really speak to that position too well. I honestly just feel like with some of the size differences I'm dealing with all the time, like even just being in any form of Keisa isn't too advantageous for me. If I did do Kazura though, like the things I'm thinking about there would be stepping to like that reverse triangle position. It would be stepping over and looking for Kimuras. Those are probably my two. Kimura would probably be my number one thing I would try to hit from there. I've made rotator cuff training like mandatory for every upper body workout I do. Like it's part of my whole warm up for exactly that reason, pinball.
Yep. Yeah, that was me tapping to the smother right there from Luke. I don't even think he fully. Yeah, he was in like 3/4.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm good.
99% what, Cooper? I feel like you're insulting me somehow right now, and I don't know what, but I'm just gonna take it personally. Or when you're good, like I'm good right now. Well said. Oh yeah, David and I did a little half round here. I hadn't gotten to roll with David in a while, so it was nice to get some mat time with him.
Yeah, we were saying 75%. He said 99.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Unless you're just saying that my legs are 1% of my body, which is kind of how I took that. My legs are big for my size. Got teardrops, bro. Damn, you're really following through. Like as Luke's jumping around here, you're trying so hard to follow. And Luke knows it too. He's like trying to, or successfully scrambling past it.
Right.
It's fun seeing Luke move so spry.
Yeah.
I mean, he always has. Like Luke's never like rolled slow, but there's a level of confidence in his movement that I've seen lately that's really cool. As long as it's not being done to me. Right here at the end, I think I started to hit a triangle on David. This was, so I'm kind of getting off to an angle here. I see David. I just want you guys to recognize, it's hard to see. He plants his hand. As I get him off balance, I'm really pushing my knees towards the wall. Kind of looks like I'm going for an omoplata, but as he plants his hand and my hips come up, he drives back to me, and I can just sneak my leg out for the triangle. But no time for that. And last round here with Cole.
That's right. I trained with David this round.
That was my nickname in high school, Johnny Hips Cry. Looks like my hips are crying all those teardrops. I don't know where Johnny came from, though. So yeah, primarily a survival round for me at this point. Last round with Cole at 99% health per Cooper. So you got a mean arm isolation here, looking for your shoulder crunch.
Same thing. It's actually the exact same thing, and you'll see that I put my right foot like it was across the back, but I needed more extension. So I bring my he had a body lock, a fully locked body lock on me.
That's what you're digging out of. Okay.
Yep. And so I am trying to get my elbow underneath his chin so I can get a nice turn. And I extract the shoulder. I push on the hip with my right foot.
Right here. Watch your head movement over to this side, like your whole body kind of pulls that free.
He's a strong dude. Like getting that was a lot of work for me to get that out.
Yeah, that's some incremental, like millimeter by millimeter to finally pop it free.
I don't have teardrops, dude.
Sorry, man. Not everybody has that. Some don't have teardrops. Some don't have abs.
I got that one, Cole. That was a nice one.
I'm like 50% healthy right now, if you count my sinuses. What did I get here on the sweep? Working my way to like a deep half here. I'm not very impressed with this at all. I mean, I'm just kind of swinging my legs until I can get Cole a little bit off balance. Oh yeah, he spanks me. I forgot. What does he do? Okay, so he just gets his guard back. Okay, and I sit. Yeah, he didn't even do anything, and he spanks me. David really trying to frame your hips here and create some space to try to get that bottom knee in. That's what at least that's what I want him to be thinking right now. I like that he's not coming up on a dangerous single leg. Like right now he's going for the top leg, right? Or at least that's where his hand placement is. If he goes for that bottom leg, his head's on the outside. And if he starts to come up, he puts himself in trouble for a guillotine. But you were doing good to keep your hips kind of far enough away that he really couldn't get a single on you regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got too antsy on the back take. I thought I was going to be able to like rake his head over, and I lost the grip. But I found the Kimura, I think.
Philip told me that I think Jason will be coming back next week.
Oh, really?
So yeah, we have that to look forward to. Well, he told me that on Saturday, so that would have been, I guess, maybe this week. Maybe we'll see him tomorrow or on Saturday or something. Nice Kimura trap. Easy.
Yeah, I did it the
breezy, beautiful
way. I rolled up onto my shoulder.
So right here. So he knows this is a possibility right now. We see him hugging your top leg.
Yep.
But yeah, as soon as you get your legs free, it's like, nope, not gonna happen. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. So yeah, when Luke teaches this, he likes to basically roll and take the back position here, as
Yep.
opposed to pushing the arms into the chest and moving them in that direction. Moving yourself more than you're moving them. And you guys end up kissing the wall here.
Yeah, I
Meanwhile,
reset this.
speaking of kissing, Cole makes his way to mount. And I'm just, you can see me just praying that I don't get smothered. So I did something kind of cool here. It's going to be hard to see, but it was just a waiter sweep. But as Cole steps his leg up here, the waiter sweep, for those who aren't familiar, in this case, you would typically take your bottom arm. So my right arm would grab Cole's ankle of the leg that's in front of me right now. Cole's kind of planted his foot in front of me. So I'd grab the ankle. My knee would be kind of pulled into my chest. My top knee, my left knee would be pulled to my chest, but I would push that knee towards his. Like I would push against his upper leg with my shin as I pull that ankle towards me, and that's going to collapse his leg down and send him in that direction. What I did instead was I used my bottom knee behind his ankle instead of grabbing my hand. So I kind of scissored my legs to pop him down, and he was like, "Whoa, dude, you're really good. How'd you do that?" And I was like, "I'll tell you later after I heel hook you." So then we go over here. Maybe you'll be able to see what I actually did, but I think we just stay in the same orientation. He was like, "Damn, that was impressive. I'd give you a stripe if I could, but you're better than me already." God, you guys are disgusting. Look at this trail.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen you play with two hooks on the back in like years.
I know.
You just immediately go for the high ball. Looking over the face here to the mandible, digging around.
I wanted this strangle. I cannot remember if I got it or not.
I wanted this head and arm, but Cole probably doesn't let me do it.
Oh, I got. Yeah, I think I get it next. No, I don't know. We'll find out.
You got 20 seconds.
Yeah, I got it. At the buzzer.
Oh yeah, his head's pretty turned, chin is tucked, you're over the face.
Yeah, I think it was a mandible.
Yeah.
I was really driving.
With both ankles in. Full body extension. Yeah. Good stuff. Good training. I'm glad we got to go over that footage. That was cool.
Yeah.
So let's see, tomorrow, Thursday. Luke is Luke teaching? He should be teaching.
Should be.
Cool. I won't be there, so you guys won't get sick. Let's see, what else? We're about a month out from the next Blue Coast grappling event that Mike and I will be doing commentary for again. So May 25th, we'll be there doing commentary out in Denver. We'll get the location and promote that here over the stream and at class. So if you guys want to come watch some great fights, I don't think we got anybody from our school on the card.
Not yet.
Yeah, but we'll be there supporting. You guys can probably buy the pay-per-view again if you want to watch it. Last time was awesome. There were only 4 or 5 matches that went to decision out of like just shy of 20. So really exciting day. What else? I think we're finishing up Side Control this week. So
we think.
Right? I'm pretty sure.
You're probably right.
I mean, I think it was the first week of Side Control when I was there that Saturday.
Yeah.
That wasn't the last day of it. So
I can't remember.
Pretty sure we have 2 more days of Side Control, and then we'll be moving on to Mount. what else? Competition's coming up soon. Be sure to talk to one of us, Luke, Bertram, any of the coaches if you want to compete, so we can help get you up to date on the rules and get you up to speed to get out there and murder people, and win some medals. What else, man? You got anything?
I don't think so. No. I should be at class tomorrow, so if you have any questions about anything we went over, you can let me know. And yeah, otherwise we'll see you guys Saturday, right?
No, yes. Yeah, we'll make sure that you
DQs.
guys don't get DQ'd for barely touching your opponent's leg when you shouldn't.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. In any case,
That's garbage. Yeah.
if you're lurking and you like what you're seeing, follow us here. Subscribe if you can. You can use your Twitch Prime to support the stream. Subscribe over at YouTube, where I'll post this for you guys to review, so you can watch Daniel pick people up and put them down repeatedly. And yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Go trim your nails and do your laundry. Don't be stinky, and we'll see you back on the mats. Take it easy.
Later.